It is time now for the PHL Sunday morning news for this Sunday morning, March 15th, 2015. A good morning to you all this Sunday morning, March 15th, 2015. Here now, your news headlines. Here, our top story at 8 o'clock on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning here is first aid teams reach Vanuatu find widespread destruction from Cyclone Pam. In Islamabad, powerful bombs placed outside two different churches in Pakistan's main city of Lahore on Sunday killed at least 14 people and wounded more than 80 after weekly church services, the latest attack by extremists. An Iraqi Kurdish soldier drinks from the bomb as he sits in the back of a truck at an operating base in the Iraq-style province whilst waiting to deploy to the Jawara to fight militant ISIL as chemical threat as Iraqi Kurds use chlorine gas against them. The Oklahoma isn't alone in the race-related fraternity incidents as their reputation is sullied by race-tainted incidents. Many colleges are clamped on campus fraternities as despite some swift and tough actions by schools, in some cases public humiliation such as a racist chant by members. In Los Angeles, Justin Bieber chose an interesting way to start a new chapter in his life, or at least try. At the end of the massive celebrity beatdown at the Comedy Central roasted Justin Bieber on Saturday night, Bieber apologized to the world. Harvard head coach Tommy Amaker cuts down the net after his team defeated Yale during an NCAA college basketball game Ivy League championship playoff on Saturday, March 14, 2015 in Philadelphia. A bus carrying worshippers plummeted into a ravine in Brazil on Saturday, killing 41 people and injuring another 12. The bus veered out of the curve and plunged more than 1,100 feet in the rural area of Sarasota, Francisco, the Judville secretary. In Washington, in the spring of 2010, Afghan officials struck a deal to free an Afghan diplomat held hostage by al-Qaeda, but the press was cheap. $5 million of the senior security officials were scrambling to come up with the money. Iran and the U.S. aim in the talks started from Sunday in Switzerland to begin closing on a deal reducing Tehran's nuclear activities to within strict limits after 18 months of torturous negotiations. In Philadelphia, Police Commissioner Charles Ramsey says Officer Robert Wilson III's final act of bravery was so noble that the police department will name its final medal in his honor. In Boston, a question looms over the trial of the accused Boston Marathon bomber Johar Zardev as federal prosecutors entered the final stages of the case against him. Will he testify in his own defense? In St. Louis, police released two people Saturday as nightly protests in a racially troubled U.S. suburb of Ferguson over the police killing of Michael Brown. London, for a world economy coming to terms that are soaring down on the plunge in oil prices, a weekly review about the U.S. In 30 years, time has traced the arc of ambition from his native Ivory Coast to the top of the venerable British insurer Prudential, sweeping aside the latest racial barrier to British boardrooms. The administration has offered another opportunity to uninsured people who confronted government funds for not selective protection arrangement as a second opportunity for individuals to enroll for health care coverage. Ryan Gosling gave a shout out to his two leading ladies in his life, girlfriend Eva Mendes and daughter Esmeralda, as the two most complicated and powerful women in his life right now. Seinfeld is one of the most popular sitcoms of all time, constantly aired reruns on TV. Naturally, the rights to stream the show will be hugely valuable, and Sony is currently making a deal with one of the internet's big streaming platforms for the rights. NASA has successfully launched 4 spacecraft to gather more information about magnetic reconnector, which releases massive amounts of energy. If confirmed discovery make and sounded as the only place other than the Earth where such chemical reactions between rock and heated water are witnessed. Ted Cruz, the chairman of the Space Science Committee of the U.S. Senate, pointed out harsh words to NASA during a Senate hearing on Thursday, as American Geophysical Union invites Ted Cruz in the defense of NASA's Earth. Patients who have computed topically at a good rate to evaluate their symptoms of heart disease, but as well as patients who had functional tested for coronary artery disease, according to the results of the large federally funded trial that won. In Freetown, Sierra Leone, a Boston-based nonprofit organization says 10 of its clinicians of Sierra Leone will be evacuated to the United States after one of the colleagues was infected with Ebola. According to the report, increased the minimum age to buy cigarette to 21-25 years old would drastically decrease smoking rate in young people, also reduce tobacco-related harmful disease in the United States. Take a look at New England Alerts here at 8:05. In Boston, Massachusetts, Adams and Ashmont Street, motor vehicle got to roll over, all occupants out of the vehicle. Take a look at sports news here. Reggie Bush agrees in terms of the San Francisco 49ers. In New York, 7 days after joining the 1995 Big East Tournament Championship, the Wells Fargo Center to celebrate the 20th anniversary achievement, the current field over Wildcats duplicated defeat by a virtue of the 69-52 victory over Xavier. There's a new sheriff in the lightweight division, and the name is Rafael Dos Santos, a 30-year-old Brazil spread the upset of over Anthony Pettis in UFC 185 via a number decision to become the 7th lightweight champion in UFC history. Number 15, Howard beat number 10, Kansas for the Big 12 title. Yesterday, the Boston Bruins shut out the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-0 in Pittsburgh, while the surprising Celtics continue to impress Boston as they defeat the Indiana Pacers 93-89. Here, tonight, the Boston Bruins will be down in D.C. taking on the Washington Capitals. Game time 7:30 p.m. Peter Chell News Time 8:06 here. In the morning time, in the Sunday morning time now for travel report. Smooth sailing down ways, byways in New England. There. And on the MBTA subways, move on fine. As shuttle bus service will operate to and from South Station along 7th Street and East 1st Street in South Boston from 8 hours at 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. because of us. St. Patrick's Day Parade in South Boston here. So if you're going to the St. Patrick's Day Parade today, consider taking the T instead of taking the car, which is a wise decision here. Peter Channel News Times now, 8:07 here. Time now for a weather report here. We have a special weather statement because heavy snow showers and squalls possible mid to late afternoon across eastern Massachusetts. Scattered rain showers early this afternoon will change over to snow showers, squalls mid to late this afternoon. Most widespread and heavy snow over eastern Massachusetts will be a low. To moderate risk, these snow showers could result in an accumulation ranging from a quarter up to 2 inches long with a low visibility here. This may result in slippery and difficult travel from a time mid to late afternoon across eastern Massachusetts here. And day 2 for Sunday, Monday, and Saturday. No hazard weather expected in town. Friday, chance of showers up to 1 p.m. Increasing clouds higher, 43 degrees. West wind about 6 to 9 miles per hour. The gusts are high as 24 miles per hour. Chance prediction 40%. New Pacific winds less than 7 inches possible for tonight. Chance rain and snow showers before 9 p.m. Then a slight chance of snow showers between 9 and 11 p.m. Clouds during the early evening to gradual clear with a low around 24 degrees. No, west wind about 7 to 9 miles per gust high, 28 miles per hour. Chance prediction 30%. New snow accumulation less than a half an inch possible. Monday, sun skies high about 48 degrees. Northwest wind about 6 miles per hour. Monday, chance showers available between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Mostly skies low about 32 degrees. Slight south wind. Chance information 30% for Tuesday. Slight chance of rain and snow showers before 9 a.m. Punch sun sky high about 45 degrees. Northwest wind about 5 to 11 miles per gust high, 21 miles per hour. Chance information 20%. Tonight, Punch sky low about 19 degrees. For Wednesday, mostly clear sky high about 27, low about 50 degrees. For Thursday, Sunday, mostly clear sky, high about 34, low about 19 degrees. For Friday, most sun sky with a chance of snow on Friday night, high about 42, low about 25 degrees. Chance of rain to 50%. And for Saturday, partly sun skies, high about 45 degrees. Norton temperature standing at 38 degrees with overcast skies. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News. Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, March 15th, 2015. I'm Peter. We have a good day with a good positive. See you at 12:30. Bye-bye for now.